Welcome to Saintly Whispers Daily Prayer. On this Tuesday, June 23rd, 2026, we gather to seek God's presence. You can find more prayers and guided meditations, along with our full archives, at saintlywhispers.com. Today's Gospel from Matthew invites us to consider how we share what is sacred, how we treat others, and the path we choose for life. Our prayer today will draw from St. Francis de Sales' wisdom, encouraging a gentle, practical devotion in our everyday lives. Now, let us settle our hearts, take a quiet breath, and prepare to pray.
Let us begin by finding a quiet space, allowing our hearts to settle. Take a gentle breath and simply rest in the loving presence of God. Remember, He is always with you, desiring your peace. As St. Francis de Sales wisely taught, all goes well when we go to God. What thoughts or worries are currently occupying your mind? Gently offer them to God now, releasing them into His care. How can you open your heart to receive God's wisdom and guidance for living a devout life today? With our hearts open, let us now turn to the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 7, verses 6, and then 12 through 14. Listen closely, imagining Jesus speaking these words directly to you. Jesus said to His disciples, "Do not give what is holy to dogs, or throw your pearls before swine, lest they trample them underfoot and turn and tear you to pieces. Do to others whatever you would have them do to you. This is the law and the prophets. Enter through the narrow gate, for the gate is wide and the road broad that leads to destruction, and those who enter through it are many. How narrow the gate and constricted the road that leads to life, and those who find it are few." Which phrase or image from this passage particularly catches your attention or stirs your spirit? How does Jesus' teaching on the golden rule, do to others whatever you would have them do to you, resonate with your understanding of love and justice? Now let us meditate on these words with a simple, practical heart. St. Francis de Sales encouraged us not to strive for profound insights, but for practical application in our daily lives. Consider the golden rule. In what specific situation today might you be challenged to do to others what you would have them do to you? What narrow gate, perhaps a choice for patience, kindness, or honesty, is Jesus inviting you to enter today? Now turn to Jesus and speak to Him from your heart about what you've meditated upon. Share your desires, your struggles, and your hopes with Him, as you would with a most trusted and loving friend. You might pray, "Lord, help me to see others through your eyes, so I may always treat them with the love and respect I desire for myself." Or perhaps, "Jesus, guide me to choose the narrow gate of true virtue and love, even when it feels challenging." Take a moment now to speak to Jesus in your own words, asking for His grace to live out these teachings. Following St. Francis de Sales' emphasis on practical piety and the little virtues, let us make one small, concrete resolution for our day. Choose something achievable that reflects the gospel's message and commit to it with gentleness and perseverance. What is one specific small act of kindness or patience you can practice today, inspired by the Golden Rule? How can you gently remind yourself throughout the day to choose the narrow gate of a virtuous response in a particular situation? Finally, let us conclude our prayer by entrusting ourselves, our resolution, and our entire day to God's loving providence. Ask for the grace to carry the spirit of this prayer into all your activities, living in the present moment with devotion and peace. How can you remain aware of God's presence and your resolution throughout the day, especially in challenging moments? What grace do you most need to walk the path of love and virtue with joy and perseverance today? May God bless you and guide you as you go forth, living a devout life in the heart of the world. Amen.
Thank you for joining me in prayer today. For more methods and resources, visit saintlywhispers.com. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a moment of peace. May God bless you, and peace be with you always.